Love you guys. I was just recently over there in, have you ever been to Byron Bay, Australia?
Yep.
You have? It's a beautiful place, isn't it? Well, before I end this show, I would like to thank my buddy Casey Turner. Because this guy, he started just like a little seed you would plant. Like what I was singing about earlier, you could be a green bean in a beautiful field. You could be a baseball star on a beautiful team. He was just a little seed of a green bean. And they watered that little green bean. And he lived in Missouri. He was just a little country boy. And then he got a job with Birkenstock. And his parents were conservative. And this little child moved to San Francisco, California. And he wanted to tour. He plays music, he plays guitar, he knows his way around a G-string. This fella, this infidel, fell in love and moved in without being married to Bree. And I told him, as a Catholic altar boy, you can't live in sin, Casey. And I harangued him every day. And then he said, are you a registered officiant? And I said, I will be. And I pulled out my iPhone, and in 2 minutes, I became an ordained minister at the Universal Life Church. And this little child, is this the little boy I carry? Is this the little boy at play? I can't remember growing older. When did he get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall? Anyways, so this guy moves out there and he says to himself, I am Casey Turner. I'm more than just a guy who goes to open mics. I'm going to throw my own open mic. And he did that with his own 2 hands. He loved in a PA. He went up the stairs. He was stiffed by cheap club owners who wouldn't even pay him for it. But you know what he did? He persevered. You know why? Because he had a dream. And it wasn't just about the money or sustenance. It was about this fed his soul. Casey Turner's soul got fed by putting on shows. And he does it with such gusto wherever you play. This guy is amazing how he does it. And he built it. And he said to me, Steve, how would you like to play a house concert in San Francisco? And I said, all right, how many people do you think will be there? I don't know, maybe 30. Maybe there was 40. And then I kept going back. He goes, you're going to play in this club I'm booking now. And he had this little comedy club. It was a cool place. Got to play there. And then he built it bigger and bigger. Then he took over Hot Monk, Nevada, a 500-seat outdoor venue. Can be 700 if you move the chairs out of the way. And he built me into selling that place out through his own hard work. And these are the angels you look for. The people that build your career. The Liz Scotts who had me at her house and then said, I have a little festival, Eaglewood. I think I can get you into Mariposa Folk Fest, where I get to meet the great Gordon Lightfoot. Yeah. And the first thing he said to me when he shook my hand was, do you own your own publishing? And I was like, what do you mean publishing? And he put his hand on my shoulder. He said, come hang out with me. And so I meet these angels along the way. And Casey Turner has built me into selling out those areas. And it's one of the most amazing success stories. And your mother and I are so proud of you. Now come over here so I can circumcise you. They lift Wackish TV. Anyways, I just wanted to make mention of what this kid has done for the world and who he is. as a human being. And so you reach your lifelong goals in life. You look at your goals. You wonder, what is it you really want to do? Well, when I was 19 years old and then 20, I got a record by a girl named Ricky Lee Jones. Yeah. And she was wearing a beret on the cover, smoking a cigarette. We was Coolsville. She was cooler than anything I saw. I read her lyrics. You couldn't look them up on YouTube. Didn't exist. Put the needle on the record and I listened to it over and over. And that stuff moved me. It made me feel something. Her lyrics painted a picture. And I thought to myself, man, if I could write songs, maybe one day someone would sing them. It would be beautiful. But never did I think I'd meet her. And I just played Byron Bay Blues Fest last year. And who was sitting there by the pool in the hotel where they put all the rock stars together? Ricky Lee Jones, sitting with this guy named Mike Dillon, who I know.
Yeah. We know Mike Dillon.
Mike Dillon from Punkadelic. He played percussion and he played vibes with Ani DeFranco. Guy's amazing. He's sitting there, so I'm eating over here, and I think to myself, I can meet Ricky Lee Jones if I can just get Mike to see me. He'll call me over, and I'll meet Ricky Lee Jones. I'm playing it in my head. I'm going 5 steps ahead like a grand chess master. I've got it all marked out. And I know for a fact, I want to tell her that that's how I got a girlfriend from Alaska named Lynn Hajdukovic when I went to University of San Diego, Toreros. And I met her and I sang her the Ricky Lee Jones song called On Saturday Afternoons in 1963. So I get up from the table, Ricky Lee Jones is eating there, and I go like this. But he doesn't look, so then I go. I was taking my drink like that. And he still doesn't look. So now I become the Monty Python Ministry of Silly Walks because I figure they don't see me. So I go. Finally, I hear this voice go, Poltzy! And I go, Mike? What are you doing here? I had no idea. He goes, come over here. Meet Ricky Lee Jones. And then I go, Richard? He goes, no, Ricky Lee Jones. How do you spell that? Then I sit down and I talk to her. And I confess to her that I learned every song on her record. I told her that's how I got the girl from Alaska. I sang her your song. And I said, I'm going to sing it tomorrow. On the stage, the Boogaloo stage. You're on one act after me, then Ricky Lee Jones. She's headlining it out because this business we're in is like climbing a rock wall. And I'm at this part of the rock wall now. I used to go on at 10 in the morning, but at this festival, I made it all the way to 6:30 p.m. So it's like this. You climb up slowly, you get a little higher, your name's a little higher in the print on the festivals. You just keep climbing and hope that you're nice to the people you meet on the way up, because sooner or later you're going to meet them on the way down. So there I am, and I said, I'm playing on this stage. I'm going to do the song on Saturday afternoons in 1963. Ricky Lee Jones says to me, oh, honey, I'm going to make sure I come to your show. And I'm going to sit right there, watch you. And I said, well, if you get a hankering, I'd love it if you sang the second verse. I start with a song called Presbyterian Guitar by John Hartford, and then I go into your song. And she goes, no, I'm not going to sing. And then I started. Then there she was on the side of the stage, 7,000 people in the audience. And I look out, and then I look at her, and I just walk over. Turn my back to 7,000 people, and I just play it to Ricky Lee Jones. She's smiling. It's going pretty good. Still playing the John Hartford song. Then we go up the neck, the major to the minor, and I looked at her. as you'll ever go is back where you used to know. If growing ups could laugh this slow, where'd you watch the hours snow? Years may go by, years may go by. So I look at her, and she comes out and sings the second verse. And I forget, she's like a crazy jazz singer, so it was like following a wild bucking bronco. And it was the coolest thing. And as she sang this next verse, I'm standing over here, I'm crying. Couldn't even stop the tears, it was amazing. So hold on to your special friend. Here you'll need something to hide her in. Will you stay inside this foolish grin? When any day now your secret's in. Years may go by. Years may go by. Now you saved your own special friend, 'cause here you'll need something to hide her in. Will you stay inside this foolish grin? Well, any day now your secret's in. But then again, years may go by. Years may go by. So if you happen to be watching this on YouTube in the year 3636, just know I played the Casey Turner Bo's listening room. And I was the officiant when he was the groom. Years may go by. Years may go by. So if you're watching this in the future, that means you're probably in this room right now for sure. 'Cause we can time travel. We can go where we want in 3636, and you will look at me and say, "Marty, get my flux capacitor. I've got to get back to the future." The years may go by. Years may go by. Now you have one job to do. Make sure you put it on YouTube for sure. 'Cause he's gonna give me the winning lotto numbers, and I'll split it all with you guys. We will be billionaires. He's in the room. He could be just shaking his hair. Dominus Sanctus Christus. Our Father who art in heaven. He said, "Peace, peace I leave with you." Oh, Lamb of God, you take away the sins of the world. Give them back. We want them back. We think you're so cool, you can take them away anytime you want. We got nothing to do, give them back. Give them back. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Casey. And it's Steve Poltz. Let's hear it one more time. We'll be back here tomorrow night and Saturday night. Steve is also closing out tomorrow night in here as well, so it's never the same show twice. One time, give it for Steve Poltz, everybody!